Well, anyway, I gave this guy Mario a mouthful, both me and my girlfriend here. He claims that wasn't him that was communicating with Barry on the comment section. No, that's what he claims. Talk about feelings getting hurt. You see, this dude, talking to him for about 4 fucking years. About 4 fucking years. 4 fucking years. And yeah, the dude helped me. He helped me with some shit, some pertinent shit. But he was probably more obsessed with the legal situation going on with Goober there than I was. Seemingly, anyway. It's kind of seemed that way. He doesn't like Barry at all. I can definitely tell you that. Or he pretends he don't. He's a very private individual for reasons that were stated before. Another one that lies through his teeth. He said it wasn't him. He said it wasn't him. That I spread his icon all over. It's all over Discord. Well, somebody had his photograph. That was his icon. That was him. And he's given Barry all this supposed pertinent private information about me. See, this is the way it works on YouTube. This is exactly how it works. Just like Barry, when he was on a private conversation a couple of years ago, whatever it was, wasn't even that long. He didn't know he was being recorded by somebody, apparently. He was giving out all the information. He was upset with Ricky and whoever. They should have spent that money to bribe a prosecutor. That was all online. That was on. That was played. That was played. We all heard it. One that tells me, feeding me all this information on Discord. Now, Gilda was really pissed. She even fucking wrote him. And she usually, kind of at the sidelines. But she wasn't this time. I can tell you that. Not one bit. So she's not really happy with him. And of course, I have to mention this shit to my attorney. Because if he's giving out personal, vital information, because we've had a lot of, excuse the expression, frank talks. Sometimes you got to decide in life who you trust and who you don't. And you got to be very careful with that. Yeah, I know he's posting my information. Thank you. I want to screenshot this too. Absolutely. I already informed my lawyer about 40 minutes ago what's going on with this shit and somebody else. Yeah. Keeps on raining, you know what I mean, folks? Keeps on raining. I'm sure he is. He lied to Gilda when Gilda was even talking to him. Said, somebody's using my phony name and icon on there. It wasn't me. Well, that was his icon. I didn't post it. He did. I didn't post anything. Because I'm actually blocked on Barry's channel. I couldn't get a comment in there if I wanted. It ain't me under a sock account. I could tell you that. Uploaded my private email conversations. Well, that could have been created by anybody. You could easily do that, but I wouldn't put it past him. All right, sorry, but I got to screenshot this. A second here. Sorry about that. Phone falling out of my hand. Give me a second here. Sorry about that little disconnect. I'm kind of multitasking at the moment here, but okay, I got it. This information is really important. That my viewers are actually telling me this too. He needs to cease and desist on this, what he needs to do. He comes to the Philippines like anybody else to try to live his life, and him and his girlfriend or whatever. He's seen it before, and he's seen this shit happen before. Putting his nose involved with something ain't going to help him out in the long run, I'll tell you that. Would I put it past somebody to make believe that they were him? No, I wouldn't put it past anybody to do that. I think it was him. Then he's yapping at me saying, you posted my picture on there. No, I didn't post anything. I can't post on Barry's. I can't post on Barry's channel. I'm blocked. Number one. Number two, his picture, and said it was him. He said, yes, this is Evan Lantini. You know, full name. Where'd that come from? There you go. Yeah. Got some sick people out there. Yeah, my girlfriend ain't too happy with him. Oh, hell, she used to talk occasionally to his girlfriend. All this bliss, all this wonderful bliss, right? And boy, I'll tell you what, he dislikes this guy as much or more than I do. Illuminar says, yeah, I've seen his photo on there. It looks so familiar. Well, that's because he looks like the character from Mario Brothers. That's where he got his name, Mario. He's the kind of guy that wants to be really fucking private, but he's not treating me in a private way. If he's putting out personal and or legal information out to Barry, well, he got his nose stuck in my business. I don't think that's a healthy thing to do, legally or otherwise. Anyway, my attorney was informed of this anyway. Now it's about 45 minutes, about 50 minutes ago. And I wrote somebody else too. He needs to keep out of my private and legal business. You know, I'm not saying a guy never helped me. And it's funny as hell how Barry is trying to, hey, buddy, you should email me sometime and tell me all this information. Isn't that the way it works on here, man? Isn't that funny as shit? That's funny as shit as far as I'm concerned. How he jumps the fence. Boy, the fence jumpers on here, they must have athletic legs, I'll tell you that. If the rest of them is emaciated or overweight or whatever it might be, they got some strong-ass fucking legs, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah. The emails he posted were mostly 1 to 2 years old. Oh, I see. How do you know they were my emails? It's so easy to write something up. Even me, who's technically challenged, so technically challenged, I could create something myself. Yeah. It's so easy to do, even for me. I'm not Mr. Computer Savvy either. I'll grant you that. Well, if he wants trouble, he keeps up in that direction. Now, here's a funny thing. He writes, Gilda says, you deserve everything you got coming to you. This is a man, listen to this. This is a man who's been supporting me for 4 fucking years. And by the way, whether that was him or not, nobody gave me $1,000 toward my medical. I paid out of cash out of my pocket. And this Mario guy would, in 4 years, as much as he's been wanting to get Barry behind bars and everything, he never donated a dime to me, not 1 peso to help. He was so steadfast on trying to make sure that Barry, got what he deserved. Never donated a penny to me. Nevertheless, $1,000 toward my medical expenses. Ha! Nobody's helped me with my medical expenses but me. You blacked out this email? Oh, yeah. Your email address is on these screenshots. He posted to Discord. He blacked out his email. little runt. Then at some point, I even thought maybe this could be a likable guy. I mean, we didn't just talk about Barry. We talked about a lot of other different shit, but he didn't want no friendships with nobody. It's like, he's undercover. He's like this sleuth. He thinks he's a sleuth. And maybe that's a profession he wanted to get into. I don't really know. But he definitely has no right to interfere in my personal and private and legal business. And I'm sure my lawyer will make him aware of that because a little less than an hour ago, I wrote him and I told him what was going on with this. I guess he could send them to Bummer and they could be, no, unless something is on what do you call, the original affidavits, counter affidavit. There's nothing that could be introduced in court unless they file a motion or something, and that's going to take a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. And besides, that's not accurate information. It's text, and that could be changed, altered, and edited in any form or way. So, yeah. Everybody wants to get even with each other. That's what it sounds like. Everybody wants to get even with each other. Barry could laugh all he fucking wants, man. He could laugh all he wants, but, you know, he's going to be going on 19 months incarceration. You can laugh at that if you want. I could laugh at that. As far as anything that comes my way, no matter what it takes. Cans of worms were opened, and we've discussed that before, and we'll go from there. Now, somebody like this Mario guy, and I'm telling you, we've been talking like 4 fucking years, if not fucking daily. And he's like the information seeker. He'd go to Discord and get all the information to give to me. I never asked him, but he did. And yes, he was the one Barry's trying to be friends with now. The very guy that actually, in cooperation with myself and immigration and my attorney, tracked him down. And yes, he was tracking him all the way from Wildball and Minganilla, and even went upstairs to an apartment that he was renting that he ran out on the rent. And he spoke to everybody there and said that, yeah, he was there, all right. And he said a few other things that were going on there that I don't want to mention for legal purposes, so I'm not going to say anything on that. Well, that's what he's trying to do. And that's what Barry's trying to do from him, is to get pertinent information off him, private information. Everything about finances, everything about legalities and all that. He has no game in this. Well, he does have game in this. He's invested 4 years of his life trying to. So you think he's going to be honest with Barry? Yeah, no, I don't think so. He may tell Barry what he wants to hear, if you know what I mean by that. Oh, no, he's almost my age. That's an older picture. He's a little shy of my age, actually. And I won't talk about his I know where he's getting his money from. I'm not going to talk about that on here. I know how he's surviving. No, he's 69 years old. I can say that. Yeah. And sometimes I didn't mind talking to the guy. Sometimes I didn't mind talking to him. Not just that he was a wealth of information to me, but he could be human at times. But my girlfriend, she ain't happy with him at all. We never really. Here's the thing: we never really fully trusted him. Although he used to tell me time after time, "I'm not that kind of person," he said. Where have we heard this before? "I'm not that kind of person that's going to give out this information, whatever we talk about." That's what he said to me and Gilda. Yep. And what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he doing? It's actually the opposite. See, it doesn't take much to piss off somebody on here. As much as they're on your side, they will turn the other way instantly. That's what you call real feelings getting hurt, not shit that Barry makes up. Barry still thinks that calling somebody a child molester is like, kids play. Excuse the expression. Kids play. He thinks that, I'm American. I could say what I want. No, you can't. That's why you are where you are. If you haven't figured it out so far, apparently he hasn't figured it out. Look, I will handle whatever comes my way, okay? And he's going to have to handle, Barry, he's going to have to handle whatever comes out his way. That's it. He could hope for bail, he could hope for this, he could hope for that. He could hope for whatever he wants to. It's good to have hope. Nothing wrong with having hope. Nothing wrong with that at all. I have no problem with somebody having hope. Life is all about hope and dreams and blah, blah, blah. And as far as Trump becoming president, all I can say is good luck, America, to that. That's all I have to say on that. You want a dictator for president? God bless you all. God bless you all. Look, it's like I said, it's not that I was a big fan of Kamala either. And I didn't lie like Barry. I didn't vote because you can't vote online, my understanding. So another lie. Yeah. How unusual is that? Yeah. No, it's not cool when you entrust somebody with a lot of private information, and which I've been preaching a long time, and apparently I didn't follow my own preaching, is that don't trust anyone. Oh, yeah, we talked about a lot of personal stuff, me and him. Absolutely. And so did he with me. Oh, he sure did. I got that information too. But he decided to take the wrong path, to side with Barry. Okay, we go from there, right? And to tell you the truth, the real Mario, if I have to give him any credit at all, and I just know if I cannot, I don't know if I can anymore, would not give any information to Barry because truly he does not like Barry at all. Believe me, 4 years tells me, okay? Yeah. I told you, he's a private guy. He would not even go to my lawyer's office. He didn't want to be seen in the courtroom. He doesn't want to be seen in any legal matter at all, Mario. These are people that are hiding from shit. I talk about this all the time. Look at Brevis. Going on with him. These are people that are hiding from something. They're all hiding from something. And all Barry talks about is the $60,000 civil suit. That's old hat. They ain't getting paid, and that's it. They tried to pull a con on me. I don't need to refresh or regurgitate any more syllables regarding my tenants. They didn't pay their rent. They saw a paycheck. I was selling the house. There you go. It's about the summation of the whole fucking thing. Whether I lost a civil suit because I didn't show up in court in person, it's history. It happened. Done with. I could go to Hawaii and said I could dance on the streets. Not going to arrest me for a civil fucking law case. It goes to a collection agency anyway. That's where it's at. It goes to a collection agency. God bless them if they think there's a way they can collect. So, end of story on that. It's not an issue. Never really was an issue, honestly. That's between me and my tenants. It was a civil matter. That's all. Now, don't get me wrong about it. Let's just call him Mario. Mario was very instrumental in some things for me. He really was. I'll give him credit for that where it's due. But now he's lying, saying that wasn't him commenting on Barry's page. Well, anybody ever try to press on that icon? I forgot to do that at the time. To see when that channel or whatever that was, well, actually, it was just a comment. But let me see. In order to make comments on YouTube, you have to basically be registered and have a YouTube channel, even though you don't have one. I mean, isn't that how that works? Maybe you can fill me in on that. Yeah. For somebody like, Mario that likes to stay out of trouble, he's doing a damn good job of not staying out of trouble. He knows how, he knows how committed I am to things. He knows that one thing he knows about me for sure. I don't give up on shit. And the other thing that he doesn't know, yeah, I do have a big mouth sometimes, maybe many times, and maybe I'll say things to him that I really shouldn't say, but he really doesn't know my financial situation other than what I tell him. I told you I didn't trust him 100%. And Gildas told me, if not once, at least a couple of dozen times in 4 years. Don't give all our personal information out regarding our finances on how much you actually have in the bank and how much we actually bring in, whatever our business is. Tell them what you want to tell them. Tell them you're broke, tell them you're whatever. I don't care what it is. Okay. But don't go into details on shit like that. No, I'm doing it live. Mario claims it wasn't him on there. Yeah, Gilda's not happy right now, I'll tell you with him. She's not happy at all. She wrote him, although he was saying, I bet Frank is dictating. No, that was from her mouth on this messenger system, whatever, phone messenger system. No, she's not happy with him at all. Dinner time? Yeah, I'm going to have to eat something, guys. Anyway, cheers, people. I don't know what to say, really. All I can say is don't believe everything you hear. This is YouTube, okay? You don't even have to believe me. I don't give a shit. It is YouTube. You train yourself to believe whatever the hell it is you want to believe. If it creates drama, it makes you happy, then, create, be an artist, poetic license, all that shit. Put yourself in a position maybe you don't want to be in. And some people have actually done that, haven't they? Nobody has to blame but themselves. Now, this is the guy, by the way, Mr. Mario. I deserve what I get. Whatever I get, I deserve. Yeah, this is coming from a man who supposedly supported me. Not financially. He wouldn't let loose of a fucking peso for anyone. Yeah. No, he wouldn't. Who supposedly supported me with all this information. He even tracked down Barry, his new friend, his new BFF. Imagine that. Imagine that. From light to darkness. All right, I'm coming. I know Mario's listening. Anything he doesn't want to answer direct. Anything you want to say to Mario while he's listening to this?
Stress. So, I think somebody using their name and then make you trouble or something.
Do you actually think it was somebody using his name?
Yeah.
All right, where does his icon come from? He came on Barry's show
Even
and
me,
said it was him. He said, yeah, that's right. I'm Evan Lantini, and I blah, blah, blah. All right, let's just say, as I'm saying to Gilda, let's say that somebody came on there and did that. So why is he attacking me?
I saw,
Right?
a lot.
Why is he attacking me if somebody came on Barry's show? And so why is Mr. Lantini attacking me if somebody, and he claims it wasn't him, so why is he attacking me? Saying, oh, now my picture is all over the other format.
But me, I'm not a YouTuber. I got a account already in YouTube or anywhere.
And what did he say in his message here? I'll read it. Oh, okay, you're doing something else. Okay. Yeah. So why is he all pissy with me? So somebody, and he's claiming that was not him that was messaging Barry. Okay, let's say I buy that. All right, for argument's sake. Then why attack me? Why attack me then? and saying that your picture and everything is all over the fucking. Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it? And where did they get your icon and know your full name? It had to be you putting messages to Barry. And where would they get that information? Because I never gave out his full name to anybody in the past, not that I'm aware of for any reason. The picture was his picture. Where did they get it? Let's look at it that way. He's a very angry man on Discord. Well, he can be very angry when he wants to be. He can be very angry. You got to hear him going on when he talks to me on the phone. When he gets into something, he really gets into something. He's how would I say? I guess me and him are alike in some ways. We really attack a subject in great detail and intensity. It's almost like he's yelling in the phone when he talks to me sometimes when he tries to get a message through to me to like make a point or something like that, you know. He was the kind of a person that if he was not whatever the hell he, was going on in his life, he could have been a good friend of mine, actually. But he doesn't want anything to do with people, period, because whatever's going on in his life, you know. Well, he expects a positive reaction from me when I see him talking to Barry, making comments on Barry's show and giving Barry information, if that's the case. People remember him from another YouTuber's channel. A troll posted his photo on Discord. Are you upset about this, Mario? Well, so am I. If you're giving information to Barry, you'll hear from my lawyer. He has your number. He's going to call you. And Henry's going to call you, too. They were both contacted over an hour ago. I told them what was going on. Oh, hold on. I got to put this on mute for a second. Okay, well, that's pretty much all I really have to say about the situation. No. And if that was Mario never gave me $1,000 for my hospital stuff. It's all out of my pocket. All out of my own pocket. Nobody else's. Nobody gave me money for my hospital. And I never received $15,000 from a donator. Barry stuff. I don't know. Barry, haven't you had enough of this shit, man? Seriously, man. You know, let me end up by saying that, you're facing some serious shit. And, I'm not the happiest person in the world that you put your girlfriend on me with this shit. I'll be really honest and upfront with you. I'm not a happy man regards that. Oh, no, I'm not at all. Take that to the bank and create interest on it, dude. I'm not happy at all. That's something that you really shouldn't have done. I got to mute because I have to blow. And as I said, I'll deal with whatever comes up on that. I'll guarantee you I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. And I'll deal with it much beyond that. I'll deal with it. Not a threat. I'm just talking legal shit. I'm not going to threat some Filipina. It's not my gig, if you know what I mean. Say what you want. What else here? Okay, let's end this here. Dude, Mario, Mr. Lantini, you said it wasn't you? I'm not going to take your word for that. Because I know the way this guy is when he gets pissed off. He'll even say things to me. Call me names and shit while we're on a phone call. The last thing he had said to me when we were actually talking, he says, fuck you. Because you see, he wants me to listen to everything he says. It's like he's Mr. Legal Advice, that he's his own attorney. He pretends that he knows more than me, and he doesn't know more than me. There are things I think he said that were helpful, but that's about it. But this is a guy that could turn on a dime. As far as him really being a commenter on Barry's channel, I can't say for sure. But if it was, that's his own doing. That's his own doing, not mine. No reason to be pissed off at me if he came on there. He got mad at me because I got pissed at him and he told me, well, fuck you then. Because he wants me, I don't have my own opinion on things. It's his word or it's the street. That's the way it is with him. I'm telling you. He's like that. He's very intense when he talks. He's like a nervous wreck. He's really intense. I know this guy, and he's all right. I gotta eat, okay? You do what you want, Mr. Mario, but I think most of us foreigners, we want to live a peaceful existence in this country, don't we? Last thing any of us needs is trouble in this country, right? Isn't that a fact, folks? Although most of you don't even live here. But I do. And I got to defend my platform. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll always be. Whether it was him or not, I'll know if it was him or not. Because any information that goes in Barry's hands, I know how much information Mario knows about me. That nobody, and I do mean nobody, knows. If that information comes out, then I knows it's from him.